All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Brunch Beats right here on Radio The Bong 99.5 FM, radiothebong.com, and the Radio The Bong app. And my name is Sandeep Sohan. Once again, good afternoon. And a little bit of different segment that I have here on Brunch Beats today. I kept telling you guys, we were talking about it throughout the show, that I have a very, very special guest in the studio with me today. And she's a very talented person, very down to earth as well, has been through lots and lots of great achievements. And we're going to talk to her right here today on our show. So I don't normally have special guests on my show, but if I do, it has to be a very special one. So she's been on Radio The Bung before, and she was supposed to come on my show, a few weeks ago. But, I thought let's wait for the right time. And now we are going to talk to her about her biggest achievement right on our show as well. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome you, Mrs. Universe Elite USA, Dr. Meenakshi Ravi. How are you? Good afternoon. How are you?
Thank you so much, Sandeep. Thank you. It's wonderful seeing you. I know as a person,
Yes.
you're such a warm person. Thank you so much for having me in the studio. And this is my
Thank you.
second time. Last time I met Samya. She was amazing. We
Yes.
had a great conversation. And this time with my national title, meeting you is such a great privilege. And I have many
Thank
things
you.
to talk
Likewise.
with Radio Dabang. And
Likewise.
special hi to Radio Dabang viewers. I hope
That's
you are
right.
all doing great.
Yes, everybody's doing great. It's a pleasure to have you.
Okay.
And before we get into your national title that you won, talk to us about the journey. How did this all come up? Where are you originally from?
Okay, I want to hear from you.
Uh-huh.
Where do you think I'm from?
Obviously, India. Right?
That's
think.
I'm from Chennai. I'm from
From
South
Chennai.
Park.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
from Chennai.
So you were born there, or were you born here in
No, I
Houston?
was born and brought up in Chennai.
Okay.
Just 13, 14 years back, I moved to US. Yeah.
Okay, straight from Chennai to
So
Houston.
my first
or?
place was New York. My number is New York, so I was a New
Oh,
Yorker.
okay.
Yeah, I used to stay in Newport,
Okay.
and then work through the Madison Avenue. So it was I think 10 years, and then 8 years is in Houston. So
Okay, 8
we
years
settled
in
here because we thought Houston is amazing.
That's right. Weather-wise, it's better too, right?
Honestly speaking, no. I love
No?
snow. I
you like
miss
the
snow. I
snow.
miss winter. I'm on the other side, so that's why I always take vacations.
So this is
to
not
cold
real
places.
winter for you. This is more like a.
Yeah, it's not winter.
That's good. No, this is people up north make fun of us. They're like, you really think this is cold? This is not.
I know.
But so did it all begin in New York? Like your journey when coming to competing, like in these?
No, not actually. So from India and almost more than a decade, I've always been part of my IT profession. I'm a program manager in cloud technologies. I've done many certifications. I'm a AWS Solution Architect Associate, even though I'm a project
Wow.
manager. Yeah, I do more. That's my personality. So I don't have to do that certificate, but I thought it would add value for me to understand how technical I can go in.
Yeah.
So I've always been an IT person, tech person, and then this journey, it's all about 6 months.
Wow.
Last
Okay.
May is my first pageant with Mrs. Texas.
Okay.
And the second pageant was for Mrs. Texas Universe, and this is my third national for the Mrs. Universe USA pageant. So it's just, I'm just
So
fresh,
all very
6 months.
recent then, huh?
Sorry?
All very recent.
Yes,
then,
very
just like-
recent, recent. So I'm really enjoying this whole journey. So I'm really liking it because not because it just aligns with my vision, my roadmap, what I want to do, and I can see that impact in a different way, and that's exactly I wanted. So I'm
Yeah.
really liking what I'm doing.
Did you ever think that this moment would come? Going from first Miss Texas, now Mrs. Texas, now to Mrs. Universe.
Let me tell you this, Sandeep.
Yeah.
Thanks for the question. I want to tell all the viewers also. I know
Yeah.
when I met Samya last time, I said next pageant would be my national pageant, and after
Yeah.
that I'll be going for Mrs. Universe for the next year. But that moment and even now, even if I have not went with the same graceful and confident, I would have been sitting next to you and talking with Mrs. Texas Universe title and what are my plans for next year. I want to make that
Wow.
impression with everybody
Yeah.
because that's a competition. That's fine because just because I won, it doesn't mean what defines me is my personality and what I
Right.
do. Right, that defines more of me, not the title. So
Yeah.
what I'm doing with
Amazing.
my title matters. So I just wanted to make that statement so that it's not just about the winning; it's about what you're doing.
I love that. I love that about you. And that's why I say she's very down to earth, right? So very humble, very grounded. And again, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Now talk to us about what was that journey like going for the national title? I mean, how was the anxiety? How was the emotions? And then once you got there and it all began, tell us all about that journey.
Yes, absolutely. It was an amazing experience. Honestly speaking, my involvement for I had a coach. I had a coach from Europe. So for the pageant coach, my dedication towards it is not every day thinking about, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, not taking mental pressure. No, I really wanted to advise all the people here, be it any competition, even your examination, don't get too much into it, like, because enjoy the journey every day, what you're learning, embrace that, like, okay, what you learn new from that, right? Because that will be helpful rather than the result. Result is just an hour or matter of a day.
Right.
So what I did is I was very particular that from the last time and this time, I know I can walk, but I want to do something different from, like, I want to stand out, like, just for myself, competing within myself. So I had this coach, he was a coach who did for Rachel Gupta, who was the Grand Universe pageant winner. So I thought, like, I went coaching with him virtually, and I learned the twists and turns with the gowns. It's a little different. So I want to learn those stuff. And then after that, my costume round. So that is the more key point, because you represent your culture or you represent what you would like to showcase. And I was I was a dedicated Texan always. Like whenever I see the cowboy, I don't know, for some reason I have some personal connect, probably in the previous birth, if I believe in rebirth, because
with cowboys, huh?
people make fun, but I don't know, there is some connection. I feel so happy. I become I want to embrace. So then I thought, like, okay, my representation would be Texas. I was very particular. And what in Texas, right? You have many things to showcase. So I worked with my designer. She is Paromita. She is an amazing designer. I don't know if you saw a clipping I can show. So I represented the NASA. My costume was NASA. My hands were having the wings of a rocket and a big rocket I was carrying at the back. And the message is not just about that. I was carrying the message of women domestic violence victims. So I want to represent, like, how a rocket shoots up the high into the sky without looking at anything. It doesn't know where it goes. It just aims higher, right? It doesn't sees what is lower and what people think or whatever, right? I just want the women victims to think like that and go higher. If you're a victim, come out and shoot up like a rocket. So I had that message with my, the trains. It was amazing. It was... Awesome.
I like that message. I was about to get to that. So, so you said that that was more like that was your costume round.
Yes, that was my costume round.
Two
rounds only, costume round and evening gown. Yeah,
that's it. So gown and that.
Yes, and interviews, like they'll ask you questions.
Okay. And how were those questions? Were they very difficult?
Yeah, so the first day was a questionnaire for the what is your thought process on domestic violence? So the panel of like 10-12 judge members, they were asking about what is my takeaway on domestic violence and everything. So I'm actually a brand ambassador for a domestic violence platform, Divine Royalty Pearls. Because I have addressed as a keynote speaker in many platforms talking about that. So, and I really wanted to make sure, so those questions are not like just like answering a question. I more felt like it's an opportunity for me to express what are my thoughts about the domestic violence and the victims to support the women. So that's what I shared. It was amazing.
That's good. And while you're there, while it's going on, how are the emotions going on? Did you feel at any point that, okay, you might have a chance to do this, or was it just more like, you know what, if I'm here, then whatever the result is, you'll be happy with it. What was that going on during that time?
Before, with all my fellow pageant queens, before we stepped into, they announced top 5. Yeah. So we top 5 just had a group hug. Okay. And then this was my last word before entering into the stage. I told them, whoever is the winner, I really wanted to wish them from bottom of my heart, because it's not just one winner. All the 40 contestants, I consider them as a winner because you have taken the first step. You have come to a platform. You have expressed what you want to do to the community. So I feel that itself is a winning moment. So I would have regardless be happy whoever is the winner, because I personally feel like it's a competition. So the way of me looking at the competition, winning and losing is different. Yeah. It's totally different.
Right. It is. It is definitely totally different. And that's a great mindset. And what advice would you have for people that are, wanting to go into, this type of category, this type of genre?
Yes.
And how do you what advice would you have for them to just stay focused and, regardless of what's going on?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that question, because my sincere advice to each one of you who wants to explore this platform, because I was just like you, right? I was just doing my IT, nowhere from IT to fashion, and I've done a lot of shows, fashion shows, modeling. So nothing was planned. Nothing was planned in my thing. I just wanted to explore, and I just went, and then here I am. So I really wanted that message to be very strong enough to imprint on everybody. If you have some passion, if you want to just go with your passion, go with what your mind and heart says. That's your biggest soul, and that's your biggest supporter in this whole world.
No doubt.
Because even you might have, it's very normal when you enter into the inner circle, right? When you enter into the circle, you see only those kind of mindset people. They will they without knowingly, they will just influence what is their pressure on you. That happens, be it examinations or be it pageant. Hey, what are you doing? She's doing that and she's wearing this. What you have not prepared? Oh, you have not even booked your costume. All these things I came across. But I know what I wanted, and I know what if you're you should have a clear mind. That's very important.
So ignore the outside noise.
Yes. Do not get carried away, because 10 people will say 10 different things. Can you satisfy 10 people? No. Then it becomes, it's no point. So just go with what you would like to explore, and are you happy? That's more important. Even winning or losing, are you happy? Are you satisfied? Are you content with what you perform? That matters. That is your takeaway, because opportunity comes every time. Just make sure if you're competent enough, you can just knock it off. So that's my takeaway for all the audience who are coming to explore the platform.
Wow. So that's definitely great advice. And I think that's the reason why she is Mrs. Universe Elite USA. So congratulations. That's huge achievement, and definitely very proud moment for somebody from Houston. That's been
Texas.
From Texas, right?
Texas.
And she also showed that Texas spirit by of course I think the most important thing when people from outside they hear Texas, they think cowboys, right?
There are many things
like cowboy hats, horses,
I know.
all that. And then when you think Houston, the first thing that probably pops up in their mind is what? NASA, right?
Yeah.
So you implemented both.
Yes.
That's amazing. And so now after, you won the Texas one, then you won the national one.
Yeah.
After you won the Texas one, before going into national, I've seen you personally at events, going around representing yourself. So what was that like? Right after you won Texas, was it just like, okay, one after the other, I have to go here, I have to go there? How was that? Was it challenging, or did you have a lot of fun with that?
So definitely fun. I was very much overwhelmed, actually speaking, with the responses I've been receiving. I thought like the exposure is going to be, honestly speaking, Sandeep, just with my community. That's how I thought. But life gives you a lot of things, because I was really stunned. I'm very well received from LA. I have a big connections in Los Angeles now. I'm proud to say that.
Nice.
I just flew there for fashion shows. That's all I did. But if you're capable of something, I'm telling you, if you just have your confident and what you want to say, life takes you, to the opportunities. You don't have to chase them. So it will come to you. So that's what's happening. And I can see that. I can feel that. So I can tell you very well, there was few folks who even asked me, hey, what is Texas Universe? It's not easy for me to even scratch from that title, because like I mentioned, my graph, I can see the graph, how I started and how I really needed support. And now I can really see like how a lot of organization reaching out to me, like, to have them, to support them or whatsoever. I feel so happy. I feel so honored. So that's the success I would feel towards the journey. And I've taken from state title already to global. So I have in Canada, they know me, and with Mayor Brampton, so I was being honored, like honorary doctorate with the UNIPGC and Peace Ambassador. So they already made an impression with a global advocacy with a state level title. So.
All right. Amazing. So you keep yourself busy, keep yourself going. You embrace the journey, embrace the moments. And now you're talking about, upcoming events. Now I know you are promoting something for Is it like it's for the veterans?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
and tell us a little bit about that. When's that coming up?
Sure. I'm really excited. So I have many plans for 2025. I'm really, really excited for 2025, guys. Like, I know everybody will have their vision. Of course, you will have some plans. So what it entails. So my vision is I want to represent myself as a fashion philanthropist, right? So I always see fashion as a purpose because it's so glamorous, it's so powerful, because people love to see you, what you're doing, get inspired. Oh, I like that, like I like that gown, I like that hairstyle.
Right.
So when people watches you, it captivates by that platform. I feel that's a great platform to give back to community or create awareness whatsoever, because people watching you. And with that said, I already did one initiative with bringing the hoodies for healing in LA Fashion Week. I have made them to the models walk the ramp through LA Fashion Closet, powered by LA Fashion Closet, with this volunteering t-shirts and providing the real-time scenarios of their offering the food to the homeless people. So that was one of my initiative, and people all really got goosebumps looking at that actual, because I feel like everybody has to give back to the community. And the next year, what I planned is to create a strut for salute. That is the event I am organizing. I repeat, it's strut for salute. Yes, I'm planning. This event is mainly to fundraise for veterans, and then we are doing an honor walk for them. Not just the veterans, women's of their family also. That's the most special thing. We are trying to bring the women's of the family who supported them to go and fight for the country to the front end. We want to show them to through this platform, and my company is doing this. My company is Trailblazer Queen Productions, and I've launched this. I did not actually have a launch party per se. My thought process is wants to do this event, and eventually it fell in place, like I have to do on this branch. So my debut event will be my launch for my company, because I want to create that platform for many aspiring women, young talents who can actually explore more in the fashion industry, but for a purpose.
All right.
Yeah.
So with the purpose.
Yes. And the big thing about this event is it's happening on January 25th, and I'll be seeing you there.
Okay.
January 25th in Heights Social. Grammy artists are flying for us. Septimius the Great, he's a Grammy Award singer. He's coming and performing for us. Not only that, he's going to launch his Septimius Couture design in Houston for us. He's very excited. And we have international award-winning music Grammy artist producer Chase Bell. He's coming and performing music for us. And we have designer Joseph Lauren from Europe. He's flying to showcase his collections, and we have Switzerland brand, and we have Dubai, and we have all international brands, and Valencia Couture from Houston. So they are all going to showcase their design collections, and models are going to walk. And not only that, icing on the cake is we just got confirmation that Navy officers are confirmed. They're going to come in their uniforms and strut the runway because they want to show their support. So it's going to be a different runway than what you usually see. So,
all right. And you said January 25th.
Yes, January 25th, 5:30 p.m. Heights Social. I will see you all, Radio Dabang viewers there.
Definitely. Good luck with that. And we'll be out there for sure. Before we wrap up here, I know you were talking about you're also ambassador for Organization for Domestic Violence.
Yes.
What else do you do for the community here in? Is it just Houston, or is it all over?
No, it's it all over, like because I'm just getting opportunities from all other states also to represent few things, even for the veterans. Nice. I heard calls from LA also, like, can we support? Of course I said yes. It's not just to Texas. I want to make it it's because I am a strong believer of thoughts, and you get united by your thoughts and mental processes rather than so definitely I started with my own Texas, Houston, like five, six organizations. I'm a non-profit, especially. Nice. I'm a brand ambassador, 2-3 designer top brands. I'm a face of the brand. But definitely I'm working on, it's all in the talking terms. So once we will formally announce to the next level with other states also, with those organizations, because global platform is UNIPGC. I'm already part of it, which is under the UNO, and few organizations I'm talking with, because I really wanted to expand the branch, and that's what this national title is going to support me, right? So to reach out more people and help and giving back to the community in a higher percentage.
That's great. That's great. That's amazing what you do for the community, and we're so appreciative of that. Now, along with this journey competing for these titles, right? For Texas, for national. What about like? Are you into the movies or from?
Are you gonna
both?
give me an offer? Do you have anything? Come on,
I
ready
mean,
the
I'm sure
bomb.
it's
You can
gonna
produce
have,
one.
right? We'll ask Mike Khan. Does he know anybody that's doing a film, right?
Yeah,
But
I mean, definitely yes. Like every other genre, I want to try that also. Definitely, I want to see what it is.
what's your favorite genre, right? When films?
I watch a lot of thrillers. I
Okay.
am, I like right from my childhood. I have memories like hiding the pillows, and I watch all the scary. Evil Dead was my
So
most
horror.
favorite when I was too young. So
Okay.
yeah, I love thriller horrors. I mean, a little bit of love romance, it's okay. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I love the, okay, what is next? What is happening next? Yeah, those kind of things.
The thriller types, right? What you like that suspense, like okay, what's gonna happen? You have a thought of maybe what could happen, but then all of a sudden it's a
Yeah, I mean, for
surprise,
so
right?
many times, the movie that surprised me is Sixth Sense. I had no idea. Like
Right.
throughout that was brilliantly shot, right? Throughout the things. So I love those kind of surprises to the audiences. So you should never take a guess. And few guesses I've made it, then I feel like, oh, okay, could have been
Yeah.
better.
So any film industry, whether it's Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, you'd be open to go.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, of course,
Okay.
of course.
I think that call is gonna come soon. I believe so.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then you'll be the first person. I'll come and meet you with sugar and the
Yeah,
sweets. In India
definitely.
we say that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
share that. Yeah.
You heard it here. She's gonna get that call very soon. I know she will.
Oh my God, that's a great wish. Thank you.
But as we wrap up here, first of all, again, want to thank you for coming on air with us and sharing your journey, sharing your stories. Before I let you go, one last message for our Radio Dabang listeners that you have.
First of all, Radio Dabang is amazing. I'm a great fan. So
Thank
thank
you.
you for having us. And Sandeep, Sandeep and Sami are all great assets of Radio Dabang. So I
Thank
really, because like how you're telling me, you
Yeah.
are down to earth. Like it's because
Oh,
of
thank
you.
you.
I'm like, I mean, I believe in people when you can feel it. Like when you connect with people, you can have that vibe. So she and you have a great positive vibes that you
Thank you.
spread, and I
Thank
love
you.
that. I get attracted to those kind
Yeah.
of vibes. So thank you, Radio Dabang. It's a great opportunity, and this is my first radio podcast after my win, so it is so special to me.
That's right.
So next week I'm traveling to LA for another event. So I'm so glad
you
that I
luck.
was
Yeah.
able to meet you all in Houston through Radio Dabang. So stay
Great.
tuned. Please connect with me and with my journey.
And how can they follow you? Like, where can they follow you?
Please, I'm more of earlier I was in Facebook, but yeah, more I'm tuned to Instagram. So Instagram, please connect with me, Meenakshi Ravi _2010. I repeat,
Okay.
Meenakshi Ravi _2010 is my ID.
That's right. Meenakshi Ravi _2010.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Follow her there. See her journey. See all the great achievements she's had. And we wish you luck in LA.
Thank you.
And we'll also see you on the 25th of Jan.
Yes.
Until then, happy holidays. Happy New Year. And thank you again for coming on
Happy
here with
holidays.
us.
Happy holidays, Sandeep.
That's right. And
you.
don't forget to follow her on Instagram. But coming up next, the Bang Power Hour. This was Brunch Beats with Sandeep Sohan. Thank you to our engineer, Jaffer, for putting this together. And of course, this is a Mycon presentation. Of course, thank you to him, Radio The Bang team. Samia, for having you first. Now I have the pleasure to have you again. But this won't be your last time here. You'll definitely be back.
Thank you.
Thank you again for coming on air
Thank
with
you.
us.
Thank you, Radio.
All right, guys. So stay tuned. Top of the hour is coming up and the Bang Power Hour show. So keep it locked here on Radio The Bang. Have a great